Hi guys, I'm going to do a quick foundation routine. I have already toned and moisturized. I was using my Aveeno Clear Complexion Daily Moisturizer. And yes, this is me without foundation on. I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation, and so I prefer a foundation with full coverage. I have been using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12 Hour Full Coverage Foundation, and it's in Deep Tan, and it looks like this. And let's get started actually. What I do first is I use my Giorgio Armani Master Corrector in number 2. And what I do is I just place a little bit in my inner corners here. I do have some darkness in the corners here, so I just put a little bit first before my foundation. And I just pat that in. Like that. And then I go in with my foundation, my Tarte, and I'm using the Sephora Professional Brush in number 56, which looks like this. And I just get a little bit of foundation on the back of my hand, probably like a pea size, I'm not sure, maybe like a dime size. And I just do my brush in, and I usually start around my cheek area because that's where I need the most coverage. And I just kind of do this motion like this, and I just get all around my cheeks first. My chin doesn't really need that much foundation, so I tend to give the most foundation right in here. And I know you're supposed to start from the inside out, right? So I'm just going to do this motion, and I really enjoy this brush with this foundation. I don't know why, it just really seems to like buff it in and give me that most natural finish. So I just go like this, and then I do need a little bit more. I try not to use a lot of foundation, but again, I just go back in here and I just do this until I have, and buff, pretty much buff, and I bring it down my neck only because I want everything to match. So I just bring it down my neck, and as you can see, the foundation has pretty much covered a lot of my hyperpigmentation. And then I get a little bit and I go up to my forehead, and I just blend out I don't really need a lot of, like I said, foundation on my forehead or like my nose and chin, but I just want everything to look flawless. So I can actually buff for like ever because I just like that most natural finish, but for the sake of this video I won't buff forever. And so I just keep doing this, and I just tend to concentrate majority of my foundation right here in the cheek area, and I do this forever, and then just make sure that everything is seamless. And I even go back with my hands a little bit to just make sure that I blend everything out because I don't want to look like a cake face, and I want everything to match all together. Now my foundation is pretty much on. But I do go back sometimes and I get just a little bit of foundation on my finger, a little bit. And if I have to go back, I will with the finger and just kind of pat onto the real problem areas or where I just need the most coverage. So I will pat with my finger just right in here if I'm really going for a flawless look. Sometimes for work, it really doesn't, I really don't care. So I won't go through all this. This is just for like I said, like if I'm going out or I just want to look really flawless that day. And then I'll just keep doing this until I'm satisfied. And then if I have to, I'll just go back with the brush and kind of blend everything out. So that's pretty much my foundation routine. But I do go in sometimes with concealer if I have to, and I will use my MAC NC42. What is this? Studio Finish Concealer, and a small, I think this is, I don't know, I got this in a collection, a MAC 224, I believe, SE brush. It's a little, but I'm not using that today. And then as far as concealer goes, I use my Chanel Corrector Perfection Concealer in number 20. And I don't really have dark circles, but I do have darkness in here, so I just use 2 dots, and then I'll go in and pat that in like a triangle form, just to kind of brighten the under eye. Like that. And I mostly concentrate in the inner circle, in the inner part of my eye, and then I'll do that to the same on the other eye. I think I put too much. And I'll just pat, pat, pat. Again, concentrating on the inner part. And then bringing whatever is left on the outside. And that is pretty much it for my foundation routine. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in our next video.